Hey guys, so I know in most of my videos online I talk about religion or politics or something controversial. Most of the times in my personal life I try to avoid serious conversations like how I'm in the Illuminati. I was recently at a police station. I'm not going to give out all the details, but I did talk a little bit about what happened in a previous video called Drugs, Drama, and Addiction, so look that video up if you're curious what happened. And for the first time ever, my experience with a cop, I felt totally at ease because I wasn't getting pulled over. I wasn't getting in trouble for anything at all. I was just going in to finish this report that they needed me to follow up on. No pressure, right? Wrong. So I get up and it's just me and this officer, and he's really, really nice. He's kind of flirting with me a little bit, which is fine. I'm just gonna like laugh and be like, oh, yes, it's very nice to meet you. Oh, that's great. Yeah, hope you're having a great date too. And the conversation for the most part was pretty lighthearted until he started asking me about some of the photos of our apartment, because in those photos you could see my camera and my lights, which are, I don't know if you can see them at all, but they're right here. And he could see all that. He's like, oh, you record things? Like, what kind of things do you record? Wink, wink. And I'm like, just videos about current events and my opinion on things and stuff. Oh, really? What kind of things? And I'm like, shit. Just like my most recent one at the time, I said I talked about Donald Trump. Oh, Donald Trump, do you love him? Yeah, my video was just kind of talking about some of the criticisms that people have of him and stuff, just light-hearted shit. Oh, really? You know what, on second thought, that voice doesn't really work with the officer. He didn't really have a southern accent, but he had a little itty-bitty one, so I'm just gonna keep talking like this so that this is how he sounded, kind of, to me a little bit. Not all officers sound this way, I'm just using it to differentiate the officer voice from my voice, okay? Alright, man, what do you think about Donald Trump? Oh, I liked The Apprentice, Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make America great again, Do your videos lean left or right? Oh, I don't really like to say that I'm a Democrat. I don't really like the label of a party. I don't like that we necessarily have a two-party system, so I just, give my opinions and don't really associate with the term Democrat, right, man. But I asked you if you lean left or right. Yeah, I guess I lean a little left. Yeah, I figured, we are in Los Angeles after all. Yeah, it's just a thing. But seriously, don't say that you're a Democrat around these parts. It's just a little friendly advice if you don't want to get into any kind of trouble around here. Because, most officers are very Republican. Oh! Yeah, I didn't know that. But like I said, I don't like to really associate with a party, so... So I see here that your name is Jacqueline Glenn. Can I use this to look you up online? Is that what I can use to find your internet blogs? No! That's my channel name, but just, don't. You don't have to look me up right now, it's okay. I actually have to get going kind of soon, and my friends are over there waiting. They were waiting for me. They're probably outside waiting for me right now. I should really, just, file this quick. I think you have all the information you need, and I can just go ahead and youtube.com/Jacqueline Glenn. Oh, fuck my life. Ha! First video that pops up for me is a video on the Supreme Court legalizing gay marriage. You don't have to click it, you don't have to watch it, but he did. Now at this point, I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, I can't get in trouble, right? I am at a police station and it's already weird enough, and I'm talking about things that make me uncomfortable. Why is this guy looking me up online? But just stay calm, it's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I really do have people waiting on me, and this guy was so nice. We had just talked and had a nice conversation, and he's gotta be understanding, right? Not everyone thinks the same way that he does, and just because he's a police officer doesn't mean that I have to actually agree. And why is he looking me up online? I guess I can't really say that I'm shocked. You are in support of gay marriage, even though the Supreme Court did it, kind of illegally. Yeah, I am in support of marriage equality. Well, we do have marriage equality. Technically, everyone has the same right as anybody else to marry someone of the opposite sex. Yeah, technically, I guess everyone does have that right, but that doesn't really help people who are gay. Imagine if gay marriage was what was legal and everyone said that you had the equal right as anybody else to be homosexual, you know, marry a dude. I don't really think that that would make you feel like things were fair. Oh, you know, clearly that's not a good example because marriage is between one man and one woman, so your example doesn't really apply. Yeah, I think I gave you everything that you need. It was really great talking to you. Can I have my ID back though, so I can just, you know, go? Yep, here's your ID back. Have a nice day, ma'am, and just be careful what you say next time you come in here. Okay, thanks, bye. Bye, I'm going. So that was my LAPD experience. Honestly, the guy was really nice until he realized that I was a left-wing person accepting of gay rights, and then it got weird. But I swear to God, until that point it was perfectly fine. It just went downhill, and I felt really uncomfortable because I was in this environment where I felt already a little threatened. I mean, I don't know, I'm not used to being around that kind of thing, and I was in an area with a bunch of officers, and then this guy was looking at me like he was upset with me, and I didn't really know how to handle it. I just felt a little, I mean, I felt like most people I think would have been intimidated in that kind of situation, and that's how I felt. I felt very intimidated and uncomfortable. I've had a lot of experiences with officers that are really great, so I don't want anyone to see this video and think that every officer is this right-wing homophobe, but the guy who I was speaking to made it seem like I better be careful about saying that I'm on the left and that I support equality in police stations, because apparently most officers feel the same way, according to him. But that's the extent of my experience with it, so I don't want to speak on behalf of all officers. I actually tweeted about this, and I had someone saying that they were an officer and they, of course, don't feel that way. So I'm not trying to generalize. I have a lot of appreciation for what the police do. They have a very risky, scary job, and it does help and serve our country. But of course, there are good with the bad. So I'm just giving you my experience, not so much to point out police officers, but just to point out in general how sometimes conversations with people who seem very nice and welcoming at first can just turn really uncomfortable and really sour really fast. And it's not even your fault sometimes. People just bring things up to you. Like whenever I visit family, they're aware of my stance on things and they often try to save me, and it brings up really uncomfortable conversations where it's not that I don't engage in these conversations because I feel intimidated like I did with the police example, but I just feel like gross fighting with family, or anybody for that matter, whenever it comes to religion or politics or things. Like, it's something that I only really like talking about online or with people who are up for having a civilized conversation that's not emotionally charged. Because with family, a lot of times things are emotionally charged. They're worried for my soul and my eternal salvation, so, you know, they're very upset with me for not aligning to their belief system, and that causes problems that I just would rather avoid the conversation entirely. And then obviously in this example with the police officer, I did not want to be having the conversation, but again, I got pulled into it and then it was weird. So let me know if you guys ever have experiences with people that just pull you into these conversations that are awkward when they know that you probably don't agree with them and they just keep pushing and pushing, and then you're like, crap, what do I do? But anyways, let me know your experiences in the comment section below. I just wanted to share this story with you because I thought it was kind of interesting, and it's a situation that I unfortunately find myself in more often than I would like. So anyways, let me know in the comment section below, like this video if you liked it, and share it everywhere. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Actually, really quick before I go, I want to tell you guys that I have these awesome Boo I'm an Atheist shirts, and it's almost Halloween. It's October now. Yay! So get them before Halloween. They're awesome. I think this is probably just gonna be my costume because I don't want to make anything else, and I'm not up for being a cute little bumblebee or butterfly or whatever the hell, so I'm gonna be an atheist because that's terrifying! Alright, goodbye for real this time. Bye!